The center of our planet is nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. Entire cities are moving without us noticing. And Earth's magnetic poles have flipped multiple times before. These are 5 Earth facts that sound fake but are completely true. And number 1 completely changes how you picture this planet. Fact number 5. Humans have drilled into Earth. And we barely made it anywhere. The deepest hole ever drilled is the Kola super deep borehole in Russia. It reached 12,262 meters. That sounds insanely deep. And by human standards, it is. But compared with the size of Earth, it is almost nothing. We have tunnels, mines, drills, satellites, supercomputers, and global science teams. And even with all of that, the deepest hole we have ever made is still just a tiny puncture in the outer skin of the planet. We have walked on the moon, but when it comes to Earth itself, we have barely peeked under the surface. And that is what makes geology so humbling. The planet under our feet is still mostly a mystery. Fact number 4. The tectonic plates under our feet move about as fast as your fingernails grow. That sounds slow. And it is. But geologically, that speed is enormous. Those tiny motions, year after year, century after century, are enough to move continents, build mountains, open oceans, and trigger earthquakes. In California, the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate are sliding past each other right now. At that pace, Los Angeles and San Francisco could one day end up next-door neighbors. Not tomorrow, not in our lifetime. But in geologic time, absolutely. That is one of the strangest things about Earth science. The planet can move in ways that are too slow for us to feel, but too powerful for us to stop. And if the surface is this active, imagine what is happening deep inside. Fact number 3. The center of the Earth is nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. Deep inside our planet, the inner core reaches temperatures of about 5,400 degrees Celsius. That is not a typo. Beneath the oceans, the forests, the cities, the sidewalks, and your own feet is a metal core hot enough to sound completely impossible. And yet it is real. The only reason that inner core stays solid is because the pressure down there is so unbelievably intense. So yes, the inside of Earth is furnace hot, but it is being squeezed so hard that it behaves in ways that break common sense. And somehow, that is still not the most surprising thing about this planet. Fact number 2. Most of the planet's volcanoes are underwater. Not a few, not some, most. When people hear the word volcano, they usually picture lava pouring down the side of a mountain in Hawaii or Italy. But beneath the waves, thousands of submarine volcanoes are doing their own thing in near total darkness. Some scientists think there could be vastly more hidden under the oceans than the number we can see on land. So the dramatic eruptions we know from documentaries, they are only the visible part of the story. Most of Earth's volcanic action is happening where almost nobody ever looks. And that leads to a bigger realization. The version of Earth in our heads is wildly incomplete. Because the biggest reveal of all is still waiting underwater. Fact number 1. The longest mountain range on Earth is not the Andes, not the Rockies, not the Himalayas. It is hidden beneath the ocean. It is called the Mid-Ocean Ridge, and it snakes around the planet for more than 40,000 miles. It is a mountain chain far longer than the moon is wide, buried in a world of crushing pressure where sunlight never reaches. Imagine a giant seam wrapping around Earth like a baseball stitch, except it is almost entirely underwater. So when most of us picture mountains, we imagine snow, cliffs, and dramatic peaks above the clouds. But the biggest mountain system on this planet is mostly invisible, which is already wild, but it gets even stranger. because that underwater mountain chain is also where new ocean floor is constantly being created. In other words, Earth is still building itself, and that to me is the best part of geology. The planet you think you know is still full of secrets. Its biggest mountains are hidden. Most of its volcanoes are out of sight. Its continents are moving. Its core burns with impossible heat, and we still have not come close to reaching the inside. So the next time someone says Earth is just a rock, remember this. It is a giant, restless, blazing, shape-shifting world, and we are standing on the thinnest part of the mystery. Which fact surprised you the most? Like and subscribe for more science made fun.